UFC 307 went down in Salt Lake City, Utah. And in the main event, Alex Pereira retains his UFC Light-Heavyweight Championship in a victory over Khalil Rountree. And this was, and again, full disclosure, I did not see this fight. I haven't seen the fights yet. It was just, talked a bit about it before, but it was my anniversary this weekend. So, will be checking out these fights. Saw some clips, saw the scuttlebutt generally online and all of that, and saw a lot of talk about decisions. So not going to necessarily talk about those. But just here in the main event, Pereira with the knockout over Khalil Rountree. And we knew what this was. This was not going to be a card or a show where like Pereira gets the win and it's like, oh my God, this guy is now, he beat who? Wow. This was him going to go out, take care of business and see what you can do. And Rountree, from all accounts, kind of put a fear in him a little bit, marked him up, did all those things. But I do think that this is a guy that, this was one of the things we talked about where all the stuff that Rountree does well, Pereira does better. That does not mean that Rountree is then just a bumbling idiot who can't do anything. Like, he is still talented, and he was still able to get some hits on him. But for Pereira now, this is another convincing win in a long line of them. And he has become such an important fighter in the UFC, and he has taken full advantage of every opportunity. He beat Israel Adesanya in one kickboxing fight, and he turned that into a few very big, very important fights in the UFC. It turned him into a champion, and he was able to pivot that into another fight where he lost, but he turned his championship win basically into a title opportunity, and then has taken that and ran with it. And because of certain things that have broken down, whether it was a fight at Madison Square Garden or UFC 300 or International Fight Week, things aren't going well, he has taken advantage of that. And he has, in 14 fights, rocketed into being one of the 3 most important fighters in the Ultimate Fighting Championship and a huge star. And so again, the conversation around what is next, it truly is whatever he wants. He is the big star in the division that for a long time has been the marquee division in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. I want to see him go up to heavyweight. I want to see him do it. I want to see him go where no one has gone before and try to win championships in 3 different weight classes. I think that would be amazing. And quite frankly, a lot of the other options at light heavyweight kind of look like this with Rountree, where it's just like, okay, well, I guess we're doing this, but we're kind of just doing it so Pereira can win it and so we can move on to some other fun stuff. Let's get to the fun stuff with this guy. Let's let a couple other contenders organically build up, and let's let Pereira go out and do the damn thing. He has turned into an absolute star, and we are at a point with this guy where why would you doubt him? What has he shown us to make us think that this isn't going to be a fighter who can go out and make history? So another big night for one of the biggest stars in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Much more UFC breakdowns coming up from this channel as the week goes along.